just a cloak of protection. Okay, so it's better
Well,
than nothing.
just a cloak. It's of protection.
It's two. It's two protections.
As opposed to...
As opposed to nothing.
Oh, the robe
is just
to
some
keep
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just click on it.
For the sake of modesty.
Some clothes. Yeah. You could just.
Yeah.
She can do what she likes. She's a crazy mage. Okay.
That's
we
true.
should probably rest.
We should most very likely rest.
And save. But
But rest first. We have to go in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it's the shower, shit, and a save. That's how
Yep.
it goes, right? Okay.
That is how it goes. That's good. Do that for the...
Okay.
Copyright 2019. Jim Plays Games.
Of all the things to copyright.
Yep. Well, you need to buy that domain.
Yeah. It's very, very important.
Oh, look at how fun the checkerboard pattern is.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe we're supposed to play chess.
As you emerge from the forest into a small clearing, the ghostly form of a man appears from nowhere to confront you. Well, well. And a third well that I didn't see because I was on the previous line. I see the defilers of the forest have finally come to carve out its heart. Tell me, why would I not wither you away? Oh, this voice is killing me.
Just do a different one.
I smoked for years, you know, and I've given it up, thanks to the nicotine patch, but I tell you, no. Tell me, why should I not wither you away to nothingness, as you have done so many parts of my forest?
As the cigarettes have done to my throat.
Yeah.
What were we supposed to do? Ask the trees to leave? Is that a pun? I'm going to say that because that's a pun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Lower life forms than you have learned to communicate with the trees that surround them. However, finding a lower life form than you around here now would be a task. You have killed my trees, and that is something that is unforgivable. Oh dear. Oh, I have COPD, you know, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. Just who do you think you are? I am the Lord Protector of this forest. But I wasn't when I was smoking in it. Don't tell everyone, or they'll revoke my membership.
That forest fire was not my fault.
And I have been here and have been for longer than your families have walked this plane. And I am in no mood for your back talk. Oh, that's an anachronism right there, back talk.
Yes.
But cigarettes aren't an anachronism in the slightest.
I think maybe I made the wrong decision and he's going to fight us. Oh, wait.
You reply.
Look, we don't see any need for confrontation. We do apologize. Why is Vitar talking?
I don't know.
We do apologize for cutting down those trees, but for the greater good, we must reach the ruined city because we were teleported to the wrong place by a stupid man. If you really have been around for so long, why don't you share some of your lore? Perhaps with your knowledge and our might, we can restore the forest and Mithran altogether.
Grudgingly, the old man begins to speak. Grudgingly, because the voice of the person doing his voice is being lost as he does it.
Just do a different voice.
I suppose it would do little harm to tell you of the history of Mithran.
Oh no, please. No.
Once, long ago, Mithranor was an elven camp, a community of large inhabited trees, of clear springs and pools. Later it became an elven city, a place of needle-sharp spires and groins. Yes, there were groins all over the place. hollow wood linked by treacherous suspension spans that were either railless?
Yeah.
Does that say railless?
Railless.
Wooden arches or precarious running ropes.
Why is he telling us
He's
this?
telling us about the architecture of the place.
They had
Thank
tree
you.
houses. They had really nice
Yes.
tree houses, like Ewoks, basically. Brilliant. More. Click more. Why is more the only option?
Yeah, I
Can
know.
I have less? Can I click
yeah,
less, please?
The city grew in size and might with the elven communities of the Western Dragon Reach over some 2,000 years until humans first came to the north shores of the Sea of Fallen Stars. You know, like somebody who did something really naughty and nobody wanted to put them in their movies anymore.
Right, like Macaulay Culkin. He's made a comeback on YouTube, though. Have you seen that?
Yeah, because he's doing that bunnyears.com thing, so
Oh.
he's making his rounds on
I see. He's been on Red Letter Media and
Angry
Video Game Nerd.
Angry Video Game Nerd. Yep.
Yeah.
The king of the elves invited all the races, humans, elves, dwarves, halflings, and gnomes, to come and live in harmony. Together they could build up the defenses of the city so that the goblin-kin races would not be a threat.
Racist.
And that's the end of the story.
No.
Good night. Myth Draenor earned the name the Towers of Beauty among the
God, this is-
bards.
This for somebody who is just ready to kill us.
Yeah,
Now
I'm going
he's
to tell you a
launching
story
into just
instead. I'm
A
going to kill
ton of
you with boredom.
backstory.
Yeah.
Among the bards. And as the years passed and happiness reigned over all, the elves gave it the name the City of Love. Oh, yes. Oh, it warms my heart. The city of, in celebration of the peace and contentment enjoyed by all the races of Faerun.
Yeah.
Yet, the gods grew restless, and all things change under their hands. Greatness is always hurled down in the end. So it was with Myth Draenor, as with all great cities, and that's the end, for real this time. The downfall of Myth Draenor began with the arrival of the creatures from the Outer Plains. They joined with the goblin races and overran Myth Draenor. The armies from the Shadow Realm were so numerous that for every 100 foes dispatched by the city's defenders, 1,000 more took their place. The evacuation of the city became necessary, and most of the inhabitants of the city escaped thanks to the devotion of the defenders.
Go insult.
One defender in particular, Captain Flar,
Oh.
of course, was especially heroic. He slew many of the shadow beasts with a sword that burned with a blue fire, and hopefully we'll get that sword. Unfortunately for us, he fell that day, and we buried him with honors in the warrior's tomb. He will always be remembered by the children of those he saved. I too died on that fateful day, but unfortunately, my love for this forest and Myth Draenor kept me alive in spirit. I will protect this forest until the end of time. Perhaps, if you are truly worthy and you restore Myth Draenor, I will at last find my rest. Know that Myth Draenor and I are one, and that I alone dictate whether or not you should reach the ruins. If you pass my test, of course there's a test, I will show you the path to the ruins of our great city.
Yeah, I kind of felt like asking when he was doing that, like, will this be on the test? Because it seems like we had to do a lot of history lesson there. We will gladly take your test.
What did we do for? Did we do anything for Steelor? Steelor looks like he would talk like this. Yes. I am Steelor. Yes.
I want a Steelor TV show now. Oh God, he's still.
All right, let me see if I can go back to it.
No.
The test is a simple one. Have one member of your party choose one of my books to read. Choose carefully, for all of the books are beneficial and all of the books are harmful. Choose wisely, and you will be rewarded. Choose poorly, and you will feel Mithranor's wrath.
Right. Select a character who will read one of the sage's book, or press the ESC key to cancel. Who should read it?
Who should read? Well, it ain't gonna be Phytar.
No, because he probably can't read.
I would suspect that the person who reads the book should be the very most intelligent of our
But what if it turns out
characters.
so Psychofox, or maybe
Oh, yeah,
Psychofox.
well.
Okay, fine. It's just... Oh, the Book of Arcane Deeds. That sounds good.
Yeah.
For oh,
Oh.
gaining 1 hit points. Yay!
The path will be shown unto you. I mean, the path will be shown unto you. May fortune walk at your side. And don't
I can't do it. You see what it says?
Yeah. Don't cut
I can't
down
do
any
it.
more trees.
There you go.
Okay, good.
That's it.
She gained 1 hit point. And
I'm
she
gonna have to
leveled
get a different voice for that boy.
Yeah, I told you to do Insol in the future. Just do him for everything.
Oh yeah, but it would
That one's hard as
ruin
well.
the.
Yeah.
No, insult's not hard at all, but it would
Okay.
ruin the. You would. That's something that you'll get sick of, I'm sure,
Yeah.
almost immediately.
Okay, she didn't get that much. Okay, right. So, let's save so we never have to listen to that again.
Please. Good.
Jesus. Okay, so is this the way into the city? Maybe. No, this is. Yes, it's something.
Oh,
Look at that!
it sure is.
Wow.
Through the trees you behold the ruined city of Mithranor. Dark clouds hover above, portending certain doom for any travelers bold enough to reach the heart of the city. Do you have the strength and the courage to continue?